Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Dr. Devkant Kala. I work at UPES Dehradun as Assistant Professor in the area of marketing. In this lecture, I explain to you various types of consumer buying behavior. A consumer's buying decision depends on the type of product they need to buy. The behavior of a consumer while buying a toothpaste is very different than buying a car. Consumer buying behavior can be categorized into four broad categories using two important dimensions. These are first, degree of involvement, and second, perception of significant differences among brands. The degree of involvement of consumer with a particular product may be high or low. Consumers are highly involved in a purchase when product is expensive, risky, purchased infrequently, or highly self-expressive, or we can say the product is related to the status of consumer. On the other hand, if the product is economical, purchased frequently, and not related to the status of consumer, the degree of involvement is low. Another dimension is perception of significant differences among brands. It indicates whether consumers are aware of differences among alternative brands available in the marketplace or not. Using two dimensions, we can identify four important types of consumer buying behavior. These are complex buying behavior, variety-seeking buying behavior, dissonance-reducing buying behavior, and habitual buying behavior. So first one is complex buying behavior. Consumers display complex buying behavior when they are highly involved in a purchase and perceive significant differences among brands. In this case, they extensively search for relevant brand information. They collect large amount of information from a variety of sources and evaluate them carefully. In this type of buying behavior, consumers generally takes longer time to collect information, evaluate them, and make the final purchase. For example, a consumer plans to buy a new car. Car is a product which is costly, purchased infrequently, and related to the status of consumer. Here, consumer is aware of various auto companies and their brands. He also knows how one company and brand is different from other company or brand. In this case, he collects large amount of information from public source like friends and relatives, commercial source like company website, sales executives or advertisement, and public source, for example, auto review website. He visits different car showrooms, gets the experience of products, takes test drive, and finally purchase the product carefully. Purchase of electronic products, residential apartments, educational degrees are some examples where consumers are displaying complex buying behavior. The next one is variety-seeking buying behavior. In this case, consumers have low involvement with purchase and they perceive significant differences among the brands available in the marketplace. For example, fast food outlets. In this case, the degree of involvement is low because product is inexpensive, purchased frequently, and not related to the status of consumer. At the same time, consumer perceives significant differences among the various alternatives available in the marketplace. For example, McDonald's, KFC, Pizza Hut, Domino's, and etc. Here, information search is not extensive and decision-making process is relatively faster. In this type of buying behavior, consumers purchase different brands in order to seek different taste, variety, and experience. Purchase of a pair of jeans, lipsticks, wafers, sunglasses, cookies are some of the examples of this type of consumer buying behavior. The next one is dissonance reducing buying behavior. In this case, the consumers are highly involved in the purchase but do not perceive significant difference among the brands available in the marketplace. In addition to price and durability of the product, consumers are highly involved in the purchase due to the dissatisfaction or dissonance associated with the previous purchase. Hence, the primary objective of the consumer is to overcome dissatisfaction. And therefore, consumer collects the large amount of information from a variety of sources and takes more time in evaluation of alternative in order to make the best decision. For example, consumer decided to whitewash his house. He collected information about various options and carefully finalized brand X. Brand X claimed that it would be effective for next 5 years. But consumer noticed that color got fade in just 2 years. It caused post-purchase dissatisfaction. In this situation, the main purpose of the consumer is to overcome dissonance by selecting the right product. However, he is not able to differentiate with various paint brands available in the marketplace. Therefore, consumer collects information about the product from various sources and takes more time in the evaluation of alternatives in order to make the best decision. The last one is habitual buying behavior. It occurs when consumers have low involvement in the purchase and perceive little significant difference among the brands available in the marketplace. In this case, consumer is a passive receiver of brand information. Consumer purchases a particular brand due to habit and therefore does not search for brand information. For example, buying a toothpaste. Consumer has sufficient amount of information about a brand and favorable prior experience. He purchases a product because of satisfaction and habit. Many FMCG, that is fast moving consumer good products or daily consumables, fall under this type of consumer buying behavior. So, in this lecture, we learned various types of consumer buying behavior. In the next lecture, we will discuss the concept of market segmentation and its relevance in overall marketing strategy. See you in the next lecture. Thank you.